Namaste and Sat Nam, yogis. I'm Tracy, and this is Yoga Union, where people unite in a quest for wellness of body, mind, and spirit. Whether you're a yoga virgin or a seasoned practitioner, Tracy's Yoga Union has a place for your mat. So let's roll those mats out and get started. Today's practice is a quick Vinyasa Flow. That would be a great way to start your day or maybe help you transition after work into your afternoon. So we'll start at the front of our mat with some sun salutations to get the body warmed up and then flow through some Vinyasa to really get things moving and feel that energy flow. So coming to the front of that mat, maybe here just finding that strong, steady mountain pose for a few breaths. Allowing that breath to quiet the mind. While allowing yourself a few quiet moments. Remembering to inhale deeply through the nose to fill up that belly. And to exhale through that nose as well, pulling that belly button back to the spine. So let's warm that body up with a few suns. Inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale as you bring those palms through the heart center. Inhale, halfway lift with a nice flat back there. Palms resting gently on the shins. Your exhale folds again. We'll step one foot back and then the other. Here's our plank, building some strength here. Ease down to the mat like you're ending a push-up. You can do that by dropping knees, tops of feet, and then coming on down, preparing for Cobra. Tops of feet on the mat, palms at your sides, elbows bent. We inhale, head, neck, chest into our Cobra. We exhale as we tuck those toes. Push back into our dog. Walk those hands and feet together. Inhale's our halfway lift. Exhale our fold. Inhale, arms out, up, overhead. Exhale as we bring those palms through heart center. Inhale's our lift. Exhale's our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step one foot back and the other. Again, here's our plank, building a little strength in that upper body. So you're lowering down from a push-up here. You could lower the whole body down to the mat to prepare for a Cobra. Inhaling head, neck, and chest into Cobra. Tuck those toes. Push back into dog. Walk those hands and feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bringing those palms through heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step one foot back, and then the other. Plank. push-up. Inhale into our cobra. Exhale, pushing back into our dog. We'll inhale that right leg up. Exhale it on through, coming down into a low lunge. So that back knee is on the mat. Front knee bent. Trying to line up knee and ankle. Then stretching out through arrow straight arms. Fingertips wide. Keeping those elbows up by your ears. Let's transition this into a twist. So dropping that left hand down, opening up the front of the body to that bent knee. Continuing to breathe as we hold the twist. Exhaling that top arm down, tuck those toes. Push on back into our plank. Lower on down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale as we tuck those toes and push back into our dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it on through, lowering down into our lunge. Lifting those arms up overhead, stretching out there. And turning this low lunge into a twist. So right arm down, opening up the body to that bent knee side. Breathing as we hold this twist. Exhaling that top arm down, tucking those toes, pushing back into our plank, lowering down from the top of our push-up, inhaling into our cobra, exhaling to tuck those toes, push back into our dog. Inhale that right leg up, exhale it on through here for high lunge. So our back knee now is lifted. Front knee though is still bent and in line with that ankle. Lifting up still, creating some space in those hips and the spine. Now let's turn this high lunge into a little balance. So start to bring that back leg in. And create your tree pose. Arms can be lifted still. Our palms at heart center. Toes are on the mat, at your shin, or above that knee. Continuing to breathe as we hold our tree pose. Moving back into that high lunge. Establishing that lunge. And then moving through our vinyasa. So here's our plank. Lowering down from the top of a push-up. Inhaling into that cobra. Exhaling as we tuck our toes. Pushing back into dog. Inhale that left leg. Exhaling it through. Finding that high lunge. Lifting up through some arrow straight arms. And then beginning to turn this high lunge by inching that back leg in to our balance, our tree pose. Arms lifted. Palms at heart center. Toes on the mat. At your calf or above the knee. Breathing as we hold this tree. And then stepping back into that high lunge. Establish that lunge again. And then we'll move through our vinyasa. Plank. Lowering down from the top of our push-up. Inhaling into that cobra. Exhale as we tuck those toes. Pushing back into dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale it on through here. And I'm going to change my position so I can see you. So we were in our dog. We inhale that right leg up. Exhale it on through. We'll cartwheel those arms around into our warrior. So a few things change from that lunge position. Our knees still bent, lining up with that ankle. Our back leg now straight, but the outer edge of that back foot is flat, lining up with the short edge of the mat there. And we finish off this warrior by turning to look over the fingertips of the bent knee. Breathing into that warrior, nice big inhales and exhales. And on an inhale, we'll begin to reverse that warrior. Keep that front knee bent. Lifting that front arm. Lowering the back. Eyes can be looking up at the palm. Inhale back to our warrior. Cartwheel those arms through for our vinyasa. So here's our plank. Lowering down from the top of our push-up. Inhaling into our cobra. Exhale to tuck those toes. Push back into that dog. Left side, inhale that left leg. Exhale it through. And again, I'm going to switch sides here. So we're in our dog. We've inhaled that left leg. Exhale that through. Cartwheel those arms around. And here's our warrior on the opposite side. Finishing off that warrior by looking over the fingertips of that bent knee. Making sure that we're lifting up through those hips. Not coming forward here. Strong, proud warrior. As we inhale, we begin to reverse that warrior. Breathing as we hold this position. Coming back to our warrior. Cartwheeling those arms. Pushing back here to our plank. Down for our cobra. Inhale into that cobra. Exhale as we tuck those toes. Push back into our dog. One last flow here. And I'm going to reverse my dog. So we're in our dog. Inhale that right leg. Exhale it on through. Cartwheel those arms around. This time our knee is going to be straight. Our back leg is like it was in our warrior. So the outer edge of that foot nice and straight with the short edge of our mat. Front toes are pointing forward. Front of our body is forward as well. And let's do a triangle. So exhale, reaching over to the right. Eventually dropping that right hand. It might be resting on your shin, on the mat, or somewhere above that knee. Top arm is really stretching up, stretch up through those fingertips. Trying to create some space here in between our shoulder blades, maybe looking up at that lifted hand and arm. And we'll turn this triangle into an extended side angle, bending that front knee, resting your right elbow on that knee, and then creating a nice line from fingertips to the outer edge of that back foot. Keeping that head, that ear nice and close to your elbow there. Lift back up into that triangle. And then cartwheel those arms down for our vinyasa. So here's our plank. Lowering down from the top of the push-up. Inhaling into our cobra. Exhale to tuck those toes. Push back into that dog. Hang out here for a minute in your dog. As I reverse mine. So here we are in our dog. Ready for that left side. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale as we bring it on through. Cartwheel those arms open. And here we are ready for triangle. Toes of that left foot pointing forward. Back toes or back edge of that foot nice in line with the short edge of our mat. Our body facing front, arms out in a T. We start to ease on over to the left and move into our triangle. Again, resting that palm wherever it's comfortable. Opening up the front of the body, really stretching up through those lifted fingertips. Again, seeing if you can create some space between those shoulder blades. Move in this triangle into an extended side angle. Bend that front knee. And sweep that left arm over. Again, we're creating a nice line, nice stretch from fingertips here to the outer edge of that back leg. Breathing as we hold the pose. Inhaling back into our triangle. Exhale as we cartwheel those arms through. Pushing back one last time into our plank. Lowering down again. To inhale into our cobra. Tuck those toes. Push back into that dog. Walk those hands and feet together. And from here, slow, one vertebra at a time. Begin to come to standing. Finding that mountain pose. few rounds of breath. Feeling the energy that you've created as it moves from toes to ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, low back and belly, chest and shoulders, arms and fingers, throat, face, forehead, and crown. Inhale those arms up. Exhale as we bring those palms to heart center. Namaste.